Above 6 years in a war. How, following external powers provided the close destruction of ISIS, and of the Syriac uprising himself, is slow and brutally upcoming to and late, the trump card authority is conclusion himself making exactly which its forerunner resisted, and subsidence in for the much longer period. Tillerson was really particular on which is necessary to occur for the U.S. to halt left betrothed in Syria, a set of facility that, if share as in view by the Whites Building and Pentagon, potential some to a length present really. First of all, he told ISIS and Al-Qaeda must afflict endurable destruction. ISIS are massively reduced, but questions stay on wherever perhaps hundreds of stragglers may be, consisting the overseas fighters and leaders who fled the definitive stay in Raqqa. Several are hard to get to Turkey, other are mixed in refugees in the abandon. They'll be difficult to path and potential will back as a rabble rebellion. The supplement of Al-Qaeda to the mix raises a spotlight. West officials include stored out of view as the ISIS war injury up, down there are hundreds of overseas Al-Qaeda members in North Syria's Idlib region. They are now cladding a mode attack, but they include no loving for the Western. Enabling their durable destruction is a length-term draft. How hasn't very gotten underway still. Tillerson's other state is how the main dispute among the Syriac human beings and the Assad mode is solved via a unled policy trial ordered in UN Safety Justice Solution 20-54, and a steady, united, freelance Syria, by position Assad management, is operating as a country. How's a many? It does seem to adhere to the Obama authorities' consumer demand. How Syriac CEO Bashar al-Assad keep, yet it as well adds in UNSC Solution 20-54, gone in deceased 2015, that named for elections by the medium of recent year. In brief, the spot perhaps buns the U.S. to creature in Syria before Assad is lost. Iran impact. Thirdly, on to Tillerson, Iran impact in Syria must be reduced. The is no lightweight problem. Iran is a key patron of the Assad mode, and its militias assisted in lot of the fight. The Iranians include profound cradle in Lebanon, via the Shiite belligerent team Hezbollah, and they are alike so served by Union militias in neighboring Iraq. A U.S. war present in northern Syria can display or perhaps get in the way of Iran's impact down there, especially on the length path to Lebanon and its neighbor Israel, but it can't halt it direct. Tillerson's for desirable result is for facility on the land to enhance to the spot wherever refugees and internally displaced people can start to reliably and willingly back to Syria. Now the mode woo about insurgent held Idlib are creation a movement meltdown, quite rather than reverse it. But if Turkey has its way and giving quite aid, components of the polar can be done residential quite for the millions of Syrians in southern Turkey to ponder departure household. 5. And eventually, Tillerson added how Syria must be complementary of arms of massive destroying. The harks behind to the use of sarin gas in 2013, of that Damascus was charged, that led to Russia persuading the Assad mode to let in control agencies to shoot their chemistry arms program. Stabilization. Tillerson's definitive spot was nearly added as a football player, fair in instance the early 4 persons could be magically solved night. He was precise how the lot stabilization operative underway in USAID, pit clearing, regional management, did not sum to nationality house. But he added how a full U.S. war departure would recover Assad and go on his cruel treat versus his own human beings, and as well build capacity, ungoverned spaces in that ISIS might prosper once again, quoting the 2011 leaving of U.S. forces in Iraq, how gave ISIS chamber to increase down there. It is an unusually comprehensive, spot-by-spot attitude of the trump card authority how inserts U.S. forces in a geopolitic minefield they one day desired to escape, and one how they perhaps now hazard deterioration if they abruptly drag out night. And time the desire listing is so wide it may never be completely happy, it will maybe assure America's allies worried how 4 persons year of trump card would indicate 4 persons year of U.S. isolationist and departure.